Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Mechabellum. I'm DisturbingPuppet, so we're going to continue making runs here against the AI, still kind of testing stuff out. So one thing that I did find out in the last one was that our units, when we have spent these skill points to unlock different abilities, we do only have a certain number of slots. We do have to swap some things out if I want to have certain things. So like I was confused in the last one as I thought, I unlocked this ability for the arc lights, which hit multiple targets when they shoot, to shoot down aircraft. But I didn't have it available. It's because there's only 4 slots and I had something else in there. So you don't have to just unlock it. You also have to kind of swap out abilities and things, which does add for a lot of customization, which is kind of cool. All right, so we're going to go in solo. We're going to go against an insane AI. We are going to make sure that we switch to a different map, though. All right, we'll see how this goes. We'll see what kind of class we can pick up. And kind of prioritize picking something I maybe haven't done before. It's really cool that there is a lot of variety and different abilities and things that you can pick up as you go. The last one was Squeaker. We barely got through it. We'll see how this one goes. Supply Specialist, 50 extra supplies per round, not bad. Heavy Armor, that's what I took last time, just extra HP. Elite Specialist, an extra 50 supplies in the first round, able to immediately recruit level 2 units. Had that before. Marksman starts with a free level 3 Marksman. Tempting, but I don't know if the artillery is worth it. 50 extra supplies per round. It's with way less HP for that. I feel like that's not a great trade-off. But I'm going to give this one a shot, I think. Got the Mustangs and the Crawlers. So the Crawlers, of course, light melee robots. We've got different kinds of stats and stuff here. Not super tough. No abilities to start with. The Mustangs, basically slightly tougher, not a huge amount tougher. So it gives you quite a bit of info there, which is nice. But over here, when we're looking at what we want to unlock, we can't actually see this stuff, which is unfortunate. All right, let's take a look at the enemy's stuff before I do anything. 3 snipers and some tanks. Okay, that's bad. That's very bad, actually. So I probably need to unlock flyers. Well, then again, the snipers can take out flyers. The tanks can't hit flyers. That's why I was initially thinking flyers. I've got a lot of swarming stuff. I could go for acidic explosion, subterranean blitz. Destroying units creates more crawlers. That's kind of cool. Something we'll have to unlock later. I think we might do that. With these guys, extra range maybe. Can make them really good at killing flyers. I could just take my own marksman. So we could just pick up a couple marksmen ourselves. I learned from the last one that marksman versus phoenix, the marksmen typically win. So that's something to kind of keep in mind as well, at least until you get a range upgrade on the phoenixes. What I might want to do is just take some heavier units, so maybe like the sledgehammer. Something that can take a bit of a beating, because I don't have a lot of units here that can take much of a beating. Yeah, we'll take the tanks then. So let's go with that. My tanks, we're going to put fairly central on the one flank. My crawlers, we're going to put in like a giant mass up front. I think that's lined up, yeah. So we're probably going to add more there. We'll just kind of make a giant crawler swarm and then upgrade them so that they can produce more. For the time being, the Mustangs, they're kind of light, faster vehicles. We'll put them back a little bit further on the flanks just to kind of see what we can do. Let's see how it goes. The snipers are definitely going to be a problem. So he actually has nothing really in the center. Snipers can't really deal a lot with swarms, so we'll see how that goes. So we're pushing in pretty effectively here on the left, swarming his tanks, taking them out, and then we should be able to swarm that sniper without too much trouble, but on the right flank we got totally beat. So we got the left tower, probably just going to sneak in and eat the right tower, but I don't think we're going to take these enemies out. So there goes my tower, so now we're weakened, the snipers are going to pick off some of my guys. Okay, we'll take out his tower here, hopefully quickly. That'll slow them down. Now maybe, yeah, with the crawlers, maybe we can swarm these snipers while his crawlers are eating my tower. But I've got to take out these snipers ASAP. Not fast enough. My tower went down. The snipers are still busy on the swarm. Okay, so we're now splitting our attention too much. Getting eaten by his swarmers. Yeah. Unfortunate. Alright. What do we want? Portable shield is decent. Improved fortress, but it costs more. That's tempting in the long run. Wasps are cheaper, but not as good. I think we're going to take the improved fortress, and we'll just try to remember I've got that for later. Okay, what I want to do... It's a bit pricey, but... Crawler kills give me more crawlers. And then I take a whole bunch of crawlers. I feel like that's not the worst thing I could do. So I'm going to go ahead and just put more crawlers all over the place. Just to kind of get in on the enemy ASAP. The 50 points, I could go ahead and get a sentry missile, but I'm not going to bother. The enemy could deploy into my flanks here this time. I'm going to see how effective this replication is. I've never played around with it before. Okay, there's nothing on my flank there, nothing there. Okay, so he's got more tanks, it looks like. Crawlers kind of went into a giant mess there, and looks like they're all dead. So much for replicating. On the left flank, we are also kind of screwed, it looks like. Yeah, his tanks just kind of ate my crawlers. So not close at all. I might need to give them the ability to burrow underground, so if I combine that as well, that might work out. Okay. Summons an army of wasps to attack your enemies. Tempting just to have something to kind of get through. Increase damage of sentry missile devices. Let's take the wasp swarm. I feel like that might help me survive here. Okay, I want... How much is it? Subterranean Blitz is really pricey. I feel like it's a bit early to do that. I need to reinforce with some heavier units, and I can upgrade my tanks. So I feel like at least a unit of tanks here to sort of help out. Level up you guys. I shouldn't be looking at upgrades too much here yet. I should probably just focus on stuff that's going to be useful to kind of win the current fight. Oh, man. Tough. Okay, give me more tanks. Gonna kind of massively reinforce this right side. Level you guys up. look at some upgrades later. Let's put an army of wasps. I don't know why I'm clicking. It's not doing anything. Weird. That is bizarre. Okay, so it's just, I don't know why those areas are highlighted then. I guess I could deploy them somewhere else, just as long as it wasn't in those red zones. So as long as it's not in a red zone, I can deploy, I think. So yeah, we'll just do that there. That should give me a pretty big improvement on that right flank. I don't have any more units that I can deploy, so even though I do have points, we'll just carry them over. Nothing on my flank. It's a giant mess everywhere. So he's got acidic crawlers, it looks like, which is eating my crawlers. But my right flank carried on without too much trouble. And we've got a pretty massive crawler swarm there coming in. Alright, so we got a nice victory there, but these flyers definitely helped. Okay, doesn't quite make it even, but it's close. Movement speed, decrease cooldown of battlefield skills. Since I've got one, that's actually not bad. Sure, let's do that. Then every 2 turns, I can get this out instead of every 3. Alright. What I would like to do, even though it's crazy, if we go subterranean blitz with these guys. And we'll see how that works. So maybe that'll help me avoid some of the acidic stuff. We can come up and just sort of eat the enemies and then make more crawlers and go from there. The enemy crawlers are going to be trouble because wherever they die, they're going to leave that toxic sludge behind that's just going to eat my crawlers pretty effectively. Looks like I've got nobody that's going to level up. So I guess we just... I mean, we could unlock something else. But I feel like we just take some tanks. And we just do everything that we can with the tanks. What are my other options? Anything I can do? We could get high explosive ammo. Increases splash damage range by 7 meters, but decreases attack by 40%. That's a pretty drastic drop-off. It would help against the swarmer guys, but not against the tanks and stuff. Just give me more tanks. Alright, probably. So the enemy actually has the wasp swarm too. Just doing something there. Nothing on my flank coming in. Okay, that's gonna suck. That's gonna kill a bunch of my Mustangs. I have no idea what my crawlers did in this one. They just seem to have disappeared and been wiped out. So apparently going subterranean really did not make a difference. So we're absolutely wrecked here, it looks like. So that was not a great upgrade for me to pick the crawlers there. Assault Marksman. Increased HP by 300%, movement speed by 3, and Marksman attack has a splash range of 8, but range is reduced by 70. That's a pretty massive drop-off. It makes him less of a sniper and more of kind of an arc light. Airdrops an energy shield. Electromagnetic impact shot. This is kind of tempting. I've never seen this before. It's kind of interesting. The marksmen are pretty cheap, but that picks my only spot. I'm going to take... Wow, that's a lot of points. Yeah, we're going to skip it. I need something bigger, better, stronger, faster, etc. And yeah, my little crawlers are not doing what I need. So we did get the improved fortresses. And I can get one. I'd really like the barrier as well, but that's pretty pricey. I mean, we can do it. We could do it and then get more crawlers. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to put you over here with my tanks, give them a little bit of protection, and we're going to take even more crawlers. I feel like the enemy crawlers are just eating my crawlers because of the toxic sludge they release when they die, and then my crawlers are dying from it. So I'm actually going to try to get you out on the flank a little bit to try to maybe go in on the tanks instead of anything else. Yeah, next turn I'll have the Wasp Swarm, but I don't right now. Nothing on that flank. He is putting stuff in on this flank. Did get a bit of a strike. So these flyers, my Mustangs are actually doing an okay job taking them down. But this left flank is going to collapse here quite soon. On the right, we're doing much better, especially with the shield. On the left, everything is completely falling apart. Shield's down. Take out that sniper, guys. Come on. Not going to win this. There's just too much enemy fire coming in at me. I mean, my big guy's taking a lot of damage, that's for sure. Ow. Okay, it's getting a little desperate. Unit equipped with this takes 50% less damage after 16 seconds, or within 16 seconds after starting the battle, immune to different effects. Haste module attack is increased by 100%. Quite good. Give me the coating. Okay, give me another fortress. Probably two is probably what I should do. We're going to go over here with these guys, giving them some shielding. The photon coating, he's got the shield, so the photon coating doesn't really help that much. I do have the Wasp Swarm available. I'm worried about spending points to unlock anything at this point because I kind of have to win, or I'm in a lot of trouble. I think we just go crazy with the fortresses here. There are units back here. That's just Mustangs, and then it's actually a sniper back there too. That's trouble. Okay. Let's try to deal with that. I'll try to keep my tower from going down, like, right away. We level up. Yeah, I think we gotta have to call in the Wasp Swarm. The question is where? Let's kind of act as like a big distraction and see how that goes. Okay, nothing on the right flank. Things look about the same on the left. We take out the marksman really quick. We should win that fight without trouble. Crawler versus crawler fights. We're going to reproduce, but they're making that sludge. It's just going to eat all of us alive. He's actually got a hacker back here to take over units. Doing better, and I've got reinforcements coming in. As long as the hacker doesn't take over my big guy, which he's trying to do. Okay, we took out the tower, we got little guys on their way in. It is taking him a while to hack me, it looks like. Seeing kind of the blue going up on my health. Okay, he did take over one. Thought for sure we had this, but it's looking a little iffy with the hacker there. We're wasting all of our attacks on the tanks. We need to kill that hacker. Kill that hacker right now, right now, right now! Okay. Well, that was super close. Okay, we're gonna win this, but that was way too close. That was kind of nuts. Okay. Acid. Immediately recruit a level 3 Phoenix. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's equip this item, can move freely. Got a nuke. I will take the Elite Phoenix. I don't see how I deploy it, though. Where is my Elite Phoenix? Got the coating. I mean, we could put that on somebody, so I don't have much of anything. Do I have to unlock the Phoenix? I feel like that shouldn't matter. But that might be the issue. So you're level 3. Yeah, you're level 3. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the coating on you. And we need assistance dealing with stuff over here. Okay. Do we just take another big guy? Probably. Then we can do some leveling. I'm just going to reinforce this flank like crazy. Then we're going to do some leveling. That'll help take care of that force. Get my tanks upgraded. Upgrade some crawlers and hope for the best. Okay, I've got a nuke coming in there apparently. Nothing else changed back there. So this is kind of a well, it's not a one-time, there's a cooldown on it. Got a lot of units in there that are going to get hit by that nuke. Here it comes, here it comes. Okay, my fortress is about the only thing that survived. The hacker's gone already. See my flyers there. Problem taken care of back here. He did grab a melting point, which I didn't notice before. That is going to be an issue. I might want to increase the range on these flyers. That's going to help with the melting point and just other general targets. Got the melting point. Yeah, we've got this one wrapped up pretty easy, I think. All right, good deal. Oh, there must be something. Yeah, there's a few crawlers there. Just a couple little tiny crawlers left. Nice, some good hits there. Okay. More units I can deploy is interesting. Guided missile, speed. I don't know if I can make use of the extra, but I will give it a shot here. Okay, what I would like to get the range upgrade, that's 300. I mean, I could just take 3 more fortresses. If he takes a bunch of flyers, that's going to be a problem. Flyers and hackers could counteract that. I could take a variety of things. Let's get one big guy. You're going to reinforce the right flank. Then one of Phoenix. It looks like actually all my Phoenixes come in as level 3. I thought it was just one that I could recruit, but apparently all of my Phoenixes are level 3. Deploy you back a little bit, just to have some sniping ability there. I'd really like that range improvement. Got units I can level up as well. It's kind of nuts. We could get a shield on them as well, which will help them kind of survive a little bit. They are level 3, so they're a lot tougher. The range means they aren't going to move as much, they're just going to shoot more. As long as something's in range, they'll take shots at it. I'm going to do that, although I feel like that might be not the best choice. Because they're going to act kind of as my snipers while everything else is keeping things busy. So we need to take care of like the hacker and the melting point with those guys a little bit. So what kind of upgrades can I get with you guys? Is there anything really good? Anti-air, the splash damage, range, or increased attack by 50%. Actually, something I haven't done, which I usually do, is let's get extra health and attack for all my units. And then I'm going to add more crawlers, just because I've already upgraded them a bunch. Just going to make more of a mess out here with them. With the remaining points, let's level some stuff. Upgrade them to level 4. And that's all I can do. I'm hoping this is enough to hold the line. Next turn, I'll have my swarm. He's got a bunch of stuff available, so he's got a shield airdrop, an ion blast. Let's go. I said let's go. Okay, nothing on that flank. He did add a bunch of crap over here. And there's an airstrike coming in, but we do have shields in the area. My swarms are keeping him busy. That laser isn't really doing much. I did take out my flyers there, which sucks. Should have this okay. We're doing well on the left. There goes tanks. Tower down. That'll help my guys on the right. Other tower down. Okay, nice. That might even be it. Yep, that's it. Okay, that was a lot faster than the last one that I did. So yeah, just the amount of firepower that I could put out and deal with the swarms was a bit better. I don't know that the upgraded version of the crawlers with replicating and drilling is actually good. Like this was pretty expensive to go for the subterranean blitz, and I don't think it really helped me that much. Um, the improved fortresses was really nice though, so we picked that up early on. So that's a really good upgrade to take, and then just kind of like go into fortresses like crazy. If the enemy had gone for a lot of flyers, then you could go with the anti-air barrage that kind of helps deal with the flyers. It won't take out the big flyer in a single barrage, but it will wipe out smaller units and stuff. The hacker, I haven't really found much use for hackers. They're okay, but I feel like you need to have them like if you had a couple fortresses with force fields and like a hacker behind, and you had some swarm units in there to keep other things busy, maybe you could get some use out of your hacker. But he's going to try to take over whatever's closest and in range, which might just be little swarm stuff that you're just going to kill anyway. He's not necessarily going to only go for the big targets. But anyway, that went relatively well, even though we got kind of beat up there at the beginning. Well, I got beat up there at the beginning. All right, another tech point. I don't know that there's much left that I haven't taken. I don't like the decreased range here for the launcher overload. It does mean 50% increase in shots, which is going to be more DPS, just shorter range. I did swap out some different stuff here, so you see different abilities. Like I took out the quick reload there on the marksman. What do I have left to unlock? Impact drill, what is that? Increase attack by 200%. That's pretty good. Okay. Mechanical Rage, increase movement speed, reduce attack interval by 0.4 seconds, so it is attacking more often. Replicate is cheap. Subterranean Blitz, I don't know that really worked. Increase movement, tunnels underground where there are no enemies within 40 meters. Oh, when there are no enemies, so maybe I wasn't doing it at all. And nullify 70% of damage received and emerge from beneath the ground. So you might actually want to take this and then deploy them further back. I didn't really notice. So I thought they would kind of drill underground and then come up even if it was a short range. But apparently the other enemies are so close, we just never even did it because I was just throwing them on the front line to keep stuff busy. So, okay, it might actually work better if you deploy them further back, put the subterranean blitz, and then maybe go acidic explosion or replicate. That might be a good combo if you deploy them in the back. The impact drill, just a 200% increase, is really good. What would I take out? So I don't feel like I've tested this very well, so I'm not sure if I want to take anything out. I don't often use the acidic explosion because it hurts my own units, but it is good. It does have a nice impact. That being said, at least until I try it out, I'll try the impact drill maybe if I get a chance to mess around with the crawler a bit. Yeah, so we still haven't unlocked the electromagnetic explosion here, or electromagnetic shock on the tanks, or electromagnetic interference. So that might be a good upgrade actually for the hacker. It might keep them alive. They can also get barriers, so that's nice. So you probably want range and barrier and multiple control. And you probably want everything there, really, with a hacker to make it useful. Yeah, we've got the anti-aircraft ammo potentially for the arc lights. Haven't unlocked the jump drive, haven't unlocked that. So yeah, there's only a few unlocks left that I haven't done yet. But anyway, this has been more Mechabellum. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I will see you all again next time. Until then, have a good one.